Today we're at Dreamworld on the Gold Coast. We come here pretty often because we have annual passes, but realised it has been a while since we've done a video. So I wanted to share with you some of the new things that are at Dreamworld now, because there are quite a few new things that have opened recently and plenty more to come. So come with us to Dreamworld for the day. So Dreamworld opened back in 1981 on the Gold Coast, so it is getting on now. It's over 40 years old, and the cool thing is that there are still some of the original buildings, like the entry building and some of the other memorabilia that's still there, even some of the original rides. But of course there's new rides too, and this is one of the brand new ones, the Dreamworld Flyer, which is a chairlift ride or chair swing, and it has single and double seats, which is fun, so you can take the younger kids on there as well. And the cool water fountain that goes up and around, and the lights. So this ride is actually open during the Dreamworld night markets on a Friday and Saturday night as well. So if you do happen to be going to those, you can ride this ride at night with all the lights going, which look really cool. So the Steel Taipan is probably the biggest thrill ride at Dreamworld currently. So it is a pretty wild roller coaster. I am not big on thrill rides these days. I used to love them in the past, but not as much these days. I have been on it, and I can appreciate that it is a good ride. I think the thing that makes it most intense is the fact that it's got no shoulder harnesses, so it's all waist harness. So you do feel that extra movement as you're going up and down and around all of the peaks on the ride, and it does go backwards. So quite freaky in that moment, but yeah, it is definitely the one for the thrill seekers for sure. And it is one of the newer rides. It has been in for a couple of years now. It won't be the only big roller coaster that Dreamworld has soon though. At the end of 2024 they are expecting to open up their brand new world, which will have yet another really big roller coaster. I'm not sure how scary that one will be, but it is something that is in the works at the moment. This is the main square area, and there's Kenny and Belinda, which are the Dreamworld mascots. And along here you'll find food and the gift shop and whatnot, tables and chairs. The Claw is probably one of the other big thrill rides, maybe not quite second or third maybe. So it is pretty freaky if you don't like going upside down, but it's not too bad. So I love that this sign is here. That's been there since I was a kid. I have photos of that when I was a child. And then along here you'll also find a few sideshow stalls, which do cost money to play, but they're just little extra things that you can do while you're there. And lots more tables and chairs around here, and some photo opportunities in front of the cute little beach huts. Next up we have the Shockwave. So this is one of our kids' favourite rides. I would call it a moderate thrill ride. It goes around in circles, it goes fairly high. It's not one you want to ride after lunch, but it's not too intense if you don't mind spinning. So this is one they always ride, often multiple times in a row. I don't know how they do that, but they do. And then the Tailspin, this is one that our kids have only recently been brave enough to try. It's not a scary ride as such, but it does go really high. So while it's fairly slow, if height's not your thing, you might not be a fan of this one. So this ride sort of has a different level of thrill depending on what you want to do. So you can use the handles to twist your individual aeroplane, and sometimes you can even get it to go upside down or just side to side. So it's kind of a choose your own adventure sort of ride, but yeah, it does go high, but not too fast. And over in the background you can see the Gold Coaster, which is another roller coaster that they do have at Dreamworld. It was getting its annual maintenance renovations done, so we didn't go on it. It has got a double loop though, so mild thrill as well. This is the Candy Flyers. This one you lay down, you go around. It's not too fast, a good kids ride. So this area was formerly known as the Dreamworks Madagascar sort of area, but now it's been reimagined for ABC Kids. So you'll see Play School, the Wiggles, all that sort of theming. And then the Serpent Slayer is one that is a little bit more scary. And then the brand new ride you'll see here is the Wiggles Big Red Boat. There is a Wiggles Splash Playground. I don't know what was going on that day, but Henry was having a bit of a glitch. A little bit freaky. There's a carousel and the Big Red Plane flying ride. Kids one, mild. And then the big red boat is the newest roller coaster, which is only a little kids roller coaster, like a family one. It goes around this small track 3 times. It's fun, it's simple, it's a good one for the younger kids to enjoy. And Dodgem cars, they've been around for a very long time. They recently got a little bit of a makeover as well to fit with the new theming that Dreamworld has. Simple ride, always fun. The treehouse is sort of like a ball pit and just a fun place for the kids, along with the Bananas and Jumpers maze. The Kenny Forest Flyer is a kids roller coaster that our kids do love. It's a nice mild to moderate thrill. So this shows you some of the work that's going on in the background. So this is where the new roller coaster and new area will be going in, all along the riverbank area. So lots of work going on there. There is the Dreamworld train, so you can have a bit of a tour around the park without having to walk everywhere. It takes you to some of the different areas, such as the animals. You can see the giant drop in the background there, as well as the motor coaster, which is a motorbike themed roller coaster as well. The giant drop is not one that I'm fond of. It's very high, and the anticipation of waiting for them to drop you is just not something I'm a fan of. There is the retro ice cream parlour and the candy shop if you do want to get a treat or grab something on your way out at the end. And then of course Dreamworld also has wildlife experiences. So they have Tiger Island, where you'll get to see a tiger show at midday each day. So they'll often be able to get the tiger to run up the tree or jump in the pool and have a bit of a play, and you get to learn a lot about them and the conservation efforts that they have got in place to support the tigers in the wild as well. And then there are also native Australian animals that you can see as well. So emus, koalas, kangaroos, lots of other animals in that area as well. You can pay to cuddle a koala, get a photo, or if you go down during the talks, you might get to have a little pat instead. And you can buy a kangaroo feed to feed them, but they're almost always not interested because they probably get so well fed. Sometimes you get lucky and get to pat a dingo while they're out for a walk. And then before you leave Dreamworld, you will have to go through the Lego shop, which is always fun if you've got kids that love Lego and want everything that they see. But there are a few little activities that they can do in there as well on the way through, some building areas and just interactive exhibits as well. So that is Dreamworld currently at 2024, with plenty of new stuff on the horizon. If you have any questions and want to find out more, just drop a comment below and we will do our best to answer it. Bye everyone.